back. Welcome to the Ready Set Blow podcast. Back with Riley Lassin of vaginismus fame.
I'm telling you, the amount of friends
so
are like,
many
we
DMs.
love that.
I had so many DMs from women that follow me, but I was like, yeah, that's a whole thing. I was like, I had no idea.
I love the guy.
41
for
years,
women and not men.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, 41 years, I'd never heard. I was like, I like to think I'm a pretty educated guy. I'd never heard of it.
I'm so glad I got
had
to
like at least
educate.
half a dozen women say, yeah, no, that's a thing women deal with. Like they when I posted the clip, like, oh yeah, no, that's like a thing some women deal with. And they were like trying to give me advice to give to you. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's figured it out.
Oh, to give to me?
Yeah, well, yeah, like, yeah, the same thing.
No, it's nice.
Drink, you know.
Is it drink?
Masturbate more frequently. That was one.
Yes, that is one. And I still get nervous. I'm still.
You get nervous when you masturbate?
I hate masturbating.
Wait a minute.
I hate that I just said that.
Let's dig into that. Let's dig right into that, Riley.
I hate it.
Why do you hate masturbating?
It's because I feel like I haven't gotten over when I was diagnosed with vaginismus. She wanted me to use the dilators.
What's a like the
small? It's like there's like little bullets.
Yeah, I've only seen that in like really dirty porn movies. When they gape a woman's butthole with it.
Oh, that's so nice though, because it's helping opening it up.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's helpful.
It's disgusting because it's surgery. There's nothing sexual about it. Look at that thing. I mean, there's nothing like a expanding vaginal dilator.
Mine look like cones.
Oh, like traffic cones?
You know, like Russian dolls. Like you know how Russian dolls get small and very, but like cones. And she told me to order them, and she goes, okay. She gave me homework. First of all, let me say something. I hate when doctors and therapists give you homework.
Oh,
I don't want to. I'm done here. After I leave you, I'm done.
But Riley, I just got back into therapy. You got to do the work. Oh, there you go. They do look like fucking traffic cones, just different colors.
Oh, but mine didn't have those colors. Maybe if mine was like colorful, I would have
more fun.
I would have had more fun. With
8
them.
sizes.
Good pastel is just more pleasing.
I know, right? It really is.
Yeah, the pastels are
really
cute.
is.
Like I would love to put that green one in me.
That set of chalk that you get for kids to draw on the sidewalk.
Very childlike.
For those that are wondering at home, that's what.
This is $160.
That is the crazy thing about women's sex toys, man. How expensive that shit is. I cannot fucking believe it, dude.
Oh damn, that's.
I mean,
and that's not even a sex toy.
I was born
that's
with the perfect sex toy. 2 of them.
Oh, your hands.
Like my own masturbation. Yeah, but for women to masturbate, you got to do all this shit.
Where did you get them? You're like, birth. I was born.
Birth, dude. They were perfect for what I want to do, for what I need doing. But women with this shit, man. Like I've seen like one of those like vibrating sex toys companies like did advertise with me one time on Instagram, and they're charging like $300 for those things. For like a sucking vibrator.
It sucks because it's like. I feel like they upcharge sometimes because it's
like
they
know. It's embarrassing. Yeah,
they know that they won't. And if they're pretty and cute and they do a good job, I'm gonna spend good money.
Yeah,
they know women are gonna spend good money on this shit.
But how come you don't do it acoustic? Like, how come you don't do it?
Oh, with the
natural. The hand, like
with the hand.
Does it not work for women?
It reminds me of like I said before, this whole dilator thing. When she told me to do this. I got home. I ordered them. I did it. Okay. I ordered them.
How far did you get? Did you get all 8 sizes in there?
No, I guess I got the first one and it made me nervous and I stopped and I never went through them all.
So here we go. It's the nerves that is the root cause of this problem, it sounds like.
It's like,
too tense.
Right.
Okay.
It's like when like a doctor gives you a shot and the doctor's like, now you do it to yourself. And you're It's something about giving yourself the shot. It's like that. It's like...
So you ever try like Valium or something? Some sort of sedative?
Just to chill before?
Yeah, like a Xanax?
I know. I think maybe I need a little drink before I do it. I gotta get into it because now I'm 30.
Well, I have a news article on here somewhere, but apparently, and I think I've talked about this before, but like women who smoke weed have a 40% higher chance of like achieving orgasm.
Yeah.
So maybe
relaxes
maybe get an edible
bit.
or something. I don't know. Yeah.
You know what? Look at that.
I don't know.
I love this. Is the second time I'm here, Randy's like, okay, we got to figure this out.
It was just so weird. It's like my pussy is too tight. It's like, that doesn't sound like a problem.
But
it sounds like a gift, if I'm being honest.
It's honestly not, like, honestly, sex is, like I said, like it has gotten better and it is fine.
But the masturbation is still hard.
But the masturbation, I still, like when my friends are like, oh yeah, I fucking love masturbating. I'm like, yeah, me too. And then I'm like,
I don't think anybody loves masturbating. I mean, we do it because we have to.
I think people, you don't love it?
I do enjoy masturbating, but I'd rather be having sex.
Well, yes.
Right? I mean,
Well,
like
I
you do it.
think we all-
you do
yes.
it when you can't have sex, or when you're at the airport and you're waiting for a plane. I don't know.
Well, I think some women also probably like the toy better than sex because they can probably achieve
Well, that's
their.
the thing. Yeah, I mean, guys don't have our dicks don't vibrate. So yeah, so we're already at a great
Do you
disadvantage.
use toys when you're with women? Have you used toys?
I have once in a while. I mean, if they're into it. But that's the thing. I'm fucking old school, man. Like, I've joked about this before. Women are like, oh, look at this, they buy this expensive lingerie from Victoria's Secret. That shit is expensive.
Yeah.
Like, great, take it off. Like, the best part is underneath it. Like, I don't need a lot of extra shit to make
get
the
you
sex
going.
fun. Because
Sure.
the sex is fun. It's sex. Like I don't need, toys and swings and this and that. Like if she wants to use them, fine, I'll entertain it. But like,
Right.
but for me, no, I don't need it. I'm good to
Yeah.
go, man. Just take your clothes off. I'm
It's
happy.
definitely-
I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Just happy to be here.
I don't care where we are. I don't care what you're wearing.
whatever.
I'm just happy.
It's a red flag for dude friends. Any dude friend who's more than just like happy to be there and has
Yeah.
like a whole list of things and that
Yeah.
for dudes and
Sure.
sex. Like,
Yeah.
No,
I need
you're a
this,
weird
this, and
guy.
this. I'm like, you're fucking weird. Yeah,
Yeah, you're a weird guy.
I just need a woman and a pulse,
Right.
And the pulse is negotiable sometimes.
Have you ever talked yourself out of sex?
Oh my God. More times than I've talked myself into it. I swear to God. Men talk themselves out of sex all the time. They don't know when to shut up and take the win.
It's funny because I never thought that. Yeah.
If she's into it, she'll go with it. Just
don't yes.
stop trying to be cute. Just get her home. Get out of there. Like, stop.
Get her safely into the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, get consent. Take a photo of it, and
Not take a photo. Oh God. Because when I'm in the mood and I get into it, it is so hard to get me out of it.
oh really?
Like when I'm in it.
Yeah, women do have their sex drive is different. I feel like it's not as always on, but when it's on, it's on.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm the type when
men
I'm
are
in
always
it.
kind of ready to go.
Yeah.
When a woman's ready to go and you're not, you're in trouble. She's getting angry at you. You know what I'm saying? Like the drive is a different. It's like a different
Right.
set of circumstances that go along with it.
Right, like so when I was out to brunch with one of my girlfriends and she was texting her boyfriend because we were drinking. It was like middle of the day. It was like 2 p.m.
Oh,
We're
day
getting
drinking,
drunk.
my favorite.
And she's like drunk texting her boyfriend. He's like trying to work at home. And she's like, oh, he's not into it. And she's like, I can't wait to go home. I was like, this poor guy. She's going to come in like, hello. As he's like doing his like Excel sheets.
But that's the thing. As a man, you cannot reject it because then
Well, yeah, you
she'll
can.
never initiate again.
Oh, is that how?
She might
Okay.
not. She might not, right? Like I've had, women will turn guys away all the time. Like, oh, I'm not in the mood or I'm on period, whatever. Like, we got to go to my mother's now. We don't have time, whatever the fuck it is. But if you reject her because you got to go to work, she's what? Like, she's like, quit your job. Because otherwise she may never initiate again.
Right.
So you got to, if she initiates, you got to take it.
You gotta take it.
Even if you're not in the mood, even if it's fucking cold out and you got COVID, whatever, you got to go. You got to go. Otherwise, she may never offer again.
Oh,
and then it's gonna be you begging for sex the rest of your life.
And I'll double text. I'll triple text. Like, hey, you ready?
Oh my God, I wish, man. I wish. I'm trying to think of the most aggressive girl I dated. I mean, most of the girls I date, I feel like like we both know when it's time. Like
See,
I've been good at getting that kind of
Yes.
chemistry. Like when we're in the mood, we're in the mood.
That's
Like
I like
I can
that.
kind of read it. I can't think of a time where a girl's like, get the fuck over here. I'm like, all right. I would have been there if I knew you were in the mood. I would have been there by now.
And he's like, there's a Batman. What's the Batman
Yeah,
call?
signal, yeah, the bat signal.
The bat signal.
Yeah,
Randy's
just
like,
a dick and
pussy
balls in the
signal.
sky.
It's like, here I go. Off to say. Oh, no.
A silhouette of a dick and balls pops up. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta see my girl. Like,
I was going to think like a pussy, but I guess
oh,
that's
yeah,
dick and balls.
well, she's calling for the dick and
Oh,
balls.
she's calling.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait. What are we looking
Not calling
for?
her. Also, what are you gonna show? Just a hole? Like, it's got to be something.
Just that in the sky of New York City. Like,
be very fitting.
right. I haven't had sex in a long time. I think that's my
Really? Are you
issue.
seeing anybody you dating? What's going on?
Nope.
Nope.
Literally. It's so hard.
In Washington Heights, I'm surprised
It
those
is-
guys aren't jumping all over you.
Oh my God, those men are so cute. Like,
They're aggressive. They
I
will let
it.
you know just how into you they are.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And they
See,
say,
I'm glad you admit that. Most women are like, cat calls. I don't. It's like, you know what's worse than getting cat called? Not. That means you're fucking ugly.
But no, but
you know
people-
what I'm saying?
But
Like,
people do really get offended, and I understand
it's one thing
because
you
they don't want
whistle,
to.
you're beautiful.
But
it's not
right?
they're following you down the street. That's weird.
That's
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I do think there is something
Yeah, a
very
little passing
sweet about
comment.
"Hey, beautiful," and it's like give a compliment back. That's what I do. Maybe that's why I don't get it.
I bet this is what you get a lot. In New York, it's probably God bless you.
A lot of God.
Bless you, Ma.
Bless you, yeah. Which I think is nice.
I know, but getting God involved in your sex life?
I know, why are we heading
as a Catholic boy, that was strictly prohibited.
Why are we heading God right now?
Yeah, right. Don't bring God into this. I'm
trying to fuck you.
Yeah, I'm trying to have sex. Casual, unconsensual sex. You fucking bring God into this thing.
I don't know. I think it's very sweet. I love it when guys. I love it, and I'll say stuff right back to them though.
Yeah,
that's
there is, and that's the thing. There's things going too far. I mean, everything gets conflated. Like, oh, you make one comment, you're a rapist. It's like there's a big fucking gap between telling a woman she's beautiful because you see her walking down the street,
sure,
and stalking her to her apartment, and actually assaulting the woman. Like, so
that?
A little something's fine.
That's totally, yeah, of course. And I think women do it. I think I try to give compliments to men.
Do you?
Like, I do. I was like,
have you hit on men before? Have you
yes.
Gone, good. See,
yes.
but
I don't see it as hitting on men. I see it as just like giving a nice compliment. Like, I'll tell women like, oh, I love your nails. I love your lashes. Why can't we do that?
Yeah, nice
to guys
bulge.
as well. Oh,
sweet bulge, buddy. You give a guy friend that. Hey, you're looking thick today. It's like the weirdest comments to your guy friends. Your ass is looking particularly juicy in those jeans.
I do. I have said your butt looks good. I've said your butt looks good today because they'll say like oh, right, looking good. I bet, oh yeah, look at your butt. Like if that's how our relationship is, I'll be like, oh, that butt looks.
Yeah.
I've never been given that compliment.
That's something
but it's okay.
that women will do to each other. Like nice lashes, nice this that. Like guys just can't compliment each other.
You don't do that to your friends.
Well, I do, but it took me 41 years to fucking grow up and be like, yeah, to tell another man I love him and not be gay about it.
No, it's
but that's
nice
the thing.
to
Like
have,
complimenting your friends as a guy, it's like, what are you fucking gay? Like, at least the way I grew up.
See, that
what
fucking sucks.
Right? It is stupid.
That's
stupid.
It sucks so bad because it's such a nice thing just to be like, hey,
just
dude,
to be kind to your
like
friends.
your shirt, kind without like, and also it's such a weird connotation. But I do like it that guys are giving each other compliments. Like, I do think it's cute.
Yeah,
I think that's sexy.
You should.
I think that's secure when a guy's like, that guy looks good. I'm like, that shit's hot.
And I've said that too. Like you said about saying another male celebrity is a good looking guy. Like, yeah, he's attractive. Like,
yes,
I can admit that he's attractive, and I'm not gay. I'm not into him. I can get why women would be attracted to him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I respect. He's a nice looking man.
Yeah, me saying he's a handsome man doesn't mean I want to fuck him.
Sure, exactly. Yeah. No, you're right.
And I feel like this about women too. I can admit when a woman's beautiful and I'm not attracted to her.
Yeah,
because that happens. That's possible now. In my youth, there was no way. But there's certainly now like. So I'm like, oh, I can see how people would think she's attractive. I'm just not into it.
You're not into it, but I can see how others.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Okay, interesting.
So you kind of get used to that because I have that argument with friends where like, oh, she's like, she's objectively hot. I'm like, there's no such thing, dude. Like yeah, we all know like the basic characteristics of someone attractive. Obviously, you have to have a symmetrical face. You don't look like a ghoul. Like there's certain rules here.
A ghoul,
a fucking ghoul. You have some deformity. You can't be beautiful with one eye.
Oh yes, you can, Randy.
Well, Cyclops eye. Come on. I mean,
yeah, you could. I think there's ways. There's different ways. There are different ways of looking at beauty.
Yes.
And I think as I'm getting older too, but I'm seeing things in a different way that I've never seen.
But that's
before.
what I'm saying. Like I could say that this so and so is an attractive person, but I am not turned on by it. It's not doing it for me.
Okay,
like, I'm not. She's attractive. I'm not sexually interested.
Yeah.
That's a possibility now. Whereas in my youth, there was no. Anything that wasn't nailed down. Anything. When you're fucking 14 years old, and that's the thing that women don't. Give men a little bit of a break on. They talk about like women and how women are hormonal. Men are hormonal too. Puberty is terrible for boys. 15, 16, 17.
I've had this discussion with my guy friends.
Awkward. And you are full of a drug that makes you make bad decisions. I mean, you're just pumping full of testosterone. You're not thinking clearly. You're just not. You're on a drug, and it's called testosterone, and it leads you to be aggressive and impulsive and take stupid risks and do dumb fucking things. That's why young men are always the ones. The most dangerous thing in the world is a young man with free time. It's not a gun or a bomb. It's a young man with time on his hands.
That's spooky.
Yeah, it really is.
So spooky.
It really is.
I just feel bad because I would talk to my guy friends all about like puberty and like growing up and everything. Yeah. And the one thing that I've heard so many times that I'm like, this has got to have fucking sucked in middle school. I can't even imagine this. I don't know what the equivalent to what I was going through in middle school is. A boner in class.
Oh, yeah.
A boner in class sounds... Because I would have had a boner every 5 seconds in middle school.
It does.
I like, how did you deal with and my guys, you put it in between the thing.
Yeah, so
all these different. I'm like, damn.
Depending on which way if you lean right or left, and how hard you are.
Oh, the dick you're talking about?
Yeah, either you stuff it down.
I was like, wait, like Democrat, Republican?
No.
Like, where the dick is leaning.
Of your meat, yeah. The direction of your meat.
My dick is independent.
Yeah, right. It's straight down the middle, right down the balls.
Okay, so
straight down the balls.
So it depends if your dick is leaning right or left.
Yeah, and how much of an erection you have.
Okay,
you could stuff it down into a pant leg and hope that it goes down before it's time to get up and leave.
Oh.
Or if the worst is when you have to strap it underneath your belt and basically fuck your own belly button. And hope that it doesn't like pop to the t-shirt.
Oh my god!
But I mean, because you have to, because otherwise it's you're gonna be fucking. You can have one of those. It's one of those things that come down at a parking lot.
Oh
you're
god!
Poking in and shit.
Right.
You can't have that. So
that
you
sounds
gotta
awful.
put it up. Yeah.
I would have had a boner. I was so horny in middle school. I can't even imagine how many boners I would have had. And I'm just like, that must have been terrifying. You know what? Wait. I think I found a parallel.
What's the parallel? Having your period unexpected? Probably, right?
Because the amount of times that I was like in class, like, oh shit. Did I do it? Did I put the pad on right?
I guess that's true. I was like, wait, don't you girls know about this shit? Like, what? Like, I get how like one time, like, oh no, I didn't know.
I'm 30. It happened the other day. I was like, I am bleeding all over my friend's Tesla right now.
You didn't know? Like, how do you not know?
I am bleeding all over. It is a constant fear.
I get the first time you don't know it's coming, but every time after that, I'd be like, you know what? No matter what day of the week it is, what time of the month, I'm keeping an extra tampon in the purse at all times.
Look at you go, Randy.
You know
already.
what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do. You know?
You say that now, and then
I still have condoms in my luggage that are fucking expired because I do. You never know. Like, you don't want to be without. You know, like ready to go. She's like, "Where's the condom?"
You sound like my mother right now. Like, Riley, you should have kept an extra pad in your bag. Like,
yeah, exactly. Mom's always right.
It's like right now in my bag. No, I still don't have one. I could be bleeding right now on the seat. I don't want to get up. I'm thinking about it right now. I brought this jacket in case. I'm like,
that's why you're wearing black today.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm 30. I'm still scared. I'm still.
You're still scared of masturbating. We've learned.
You know what times I've been in a bathroom and I hear hey girl, you got an extra tampon in there? Like, so and a lot of times I'm like, so you're like, oh, pack an extra. You know how many women out there are like, fuck.
Well, yeah, but and you go through your extra. I mean, look, I've lost my car keys and fucking got locked. Like, you forget shit. You know, I get it, but I feel like that's the kind of thing you just keep loaded.
Just keep loaded. Yeah,
at all times.
Yeah,
keep
and
three
I
in
get
the bag.
it every day. I get it not every day. Whew, I get it at the same time the same time.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. Some women are irregular, which I mean, they're still discovering things in the vagina. It's out of control.
Do I need to be keeping a pack of these in the studio?
I think so, dude. I think
What's
so.
What's that? The tampons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd
for the female guests.
If you were
like a cookie jar full of them.
I'm not even joking. If you had a cookie jar of tampons or pads in that bathroom, Randy, you'll get fucked more.
Yeah, he'll have sex with some of the female guests. What a forward-thinking man Mike Nell is. Look at him.
I'm telling you, like, that is the sweetest thing.
Don't put a little jar there and say 25 cents. You got to give them away for free. You got to be a man.
No, yeah. I got to be a mensch. You can't just give. You
can't turn into a profit center, Mike.
If I saw tampons in the bathroom and then 25-cent jar, I'd be like, fuck this place.
What would you think? What would you think if a guy like you started hooking up with had tampons in his house? Like, oh,
he's got a girlfriend.
That's
I would think he had a girlfriend.
But but what if he didn't?
Or he's a hoe. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I did hook up.
I've had tampons in the house, and I wasn't. I was single, but I was from girls that a girl I was dating had left them. Oh. And I was like, oh yeah, there's some in the bathroom. She's like, what are you doing with tampons? I was like, I don't know. A girl I used to date had them, and they're fucking down there. I didn't throw them out.
But okay, you know what? It's better than you going out buying a pack just to keep in case.
That is. It's
given a little hoey. Yeah. I was hooking up with this dude, and the next morning I was like, oh, I wish I had a toothbrush. Like, I said it out loud. I was like, can I use your toothpaste? I'm just gonna. And he's like, oh, here, and he takes out this like pack of toothbrushes.
Oh, I do that though.
I
guess it's a little. I guess it is a little.
The
hoey.
way it felt hoey.
But to be fair, now it's because I travel so much for comedy. I just buy like the 6-pack.
See, that's smart.
But
I got like 10 at my house and I get no puss. So.
You only got 10. You only got 10. You need to buy bulk. Yeah, you got to think bigger.
He's just being frugal. He got a Costco membership. That's all that's going on with Mike.
You got to think bigger.
It's not a sexual thing. It's a money thing.
See, it's funny because I left that guy's house. My dad's a dentist. My dad and my brother are dentists.
Oh, it all makes sense.
And I texted my dad. I was like, I was like, so I was hooking up with this dude, and I
You
didn't have
text
a
your dad
toothbrush.
that?
Yes. Yeah.
What does your dad say about this?
He's like, oh, yeah, I think he's a hoe. He said that. He goes, I think he's a
You
hoe.
tell your dad about your sex life?
I had this conversation the other day with my friends. My family honestly wasn't like this open, this like talking about like sex, whatever. I think until I started doing,
You sort of broke the dam on
I
that?
kind of broke it. I think a little bit. We did, we joked around here and there. We watched, movies, rated R movies together, but we never actually like my dad was like, I love that balls joke, Riley.
Oh yeah, the balls.
That's crazy. Like, I think they're getting too comfortable now.
No, well, yeah, there is a little bit of that. It's in my family now. That we're, me, my sister in our 40s, my brother's getting close. Like it's all adults, so we are talking about things that we never would have talked about as children.
Right.
But yeah, I don't call my mom for dating advice, and maybe I should.
Maybe it would be interesting.
Maybe.
Or your grandma.
Maybe that's why my personal life is such a fucking mess always.
Yeah, if your grandma and I feel like they'll give advice that you just probably didn't even like.
Well, that's
shit.
the thing. Maybe I should, because my grandmother was married for 60 some odd years. When my grandfather passed.
That's a mazel.
Like so she like.
Oh my God.
So she like. Maybe I should take it. Well, take advice from people that have success like that. My mom's had up and down relationships. She's in a great one now, but she's had it up and down. So I should be wary of her advice. But my grandmother's advice, that's.
But even her experiences.
Well, yeah, no,
you know what I mean.
I actually do feel like that's a big part of, at least for people, for me, whose advice I take to heart, is if you've been through it.
Yeah.
Right. So like, people who've made a lot of mistakes, I want to hear their advice because they've made the mistakes. Like if everything went perfect, you didn't learn anything.
Yes.
I learn my biggest lessons when things go wrong. Like I've learned a lot more from losses than every win I've had in life, in any walk of life.
Yep.
So there is something to that. Like if you've been through it and you've come out the other side, it's like, all right, I want to hear what you got to say, because
That's so true.
right? But if you just skip through life, it's like, well, what the fuck? It was easy for you,
right?
What
Right.
the fuck are you gonna tell me? Be rich and successful like me, and it'll be easy. But yeah, but I'm not. So how do I? How did you get there?
How did you get there?
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Born that way. That doesn't help me. Born that way doesn't mean no
Does
good.
not how they went through something to get to where they
Exactly.
were. And that's really interesting about relationships, because and I've said that I think last time I was here, I've never been I was in this one thing in college that was we hung out every night. It wasn't, but
it was the original situationship.
Amen. Yeah, like OG.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he's my boyfriend, right?
Yeah, you didn't have to sit down.
I've never had an actual here are my parents. I've never had that. So when I have so many friends who date and so many and I'm I third wheel all of them. I'm I'm the best third wheeler.
I love
that. I'm so good.
I had a good stretch of it.
Third wheel?
Oh yeah. After I got out of my pending marriage, and my buddy got divorced, and then he met a girl right away, and I third wheeled them for a little while. But it was fun. They were good. They were good couple.
It's fun.
They're doing well
third
now.
wheel.
I work for the kid now. Shout out Ben Ellis.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, great guy.
It's fun when you can third wheel a good couple.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the bad
the best
one is
shit.
the most uncomfortable feeling on earth.
It's like, Mom, Dad, stop fighting.
They're arguing in the car. You're just sitting in the back seat.
The amount of times I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now.
Yeah. It's like
And then one's your actual friend, the other one is
Oh yeah. Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's even harder.
That's even harder.
One's your friend and you hate the other one.
You're right. And the other one you know everything about.
But you don't want to tell your friend you hate that person because that's his girl, that's her boyfriend. So you don't want to be that person.
See, I've never really been in that situation where I don't like the other, their boyfriend or their girlfriend. I usually really enjoy the couple itself, but one's usually my good friend.
Yeah.
The other one, I'm okay, so I'm going to side with my good friend, or my best friend, right? But the amount of times, but when I see they're arguing or I see something going on, I really try to be okay, this is an experience. And so if I have this experience, what would I do in this situation?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I mean, that's all you can do is say how you would react.
Right.
Or how you would hope you would react.
Sure, you don't know.
Yeah, when you're emotionally, that's why you go to friends for help or even therapists, right? Because they're emotionally distanced from it. So this is what I would do. You don't know that if you're in the middle of a fucking complicated love triangle, whatever the situation is.
Right.
You don't know how you react in the emotional state that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you're in a calm emotional state, completely detached from the outcome, you can think rationally about how you would react, but you don't know how you would act in it. Of
course, yeah.
But I've you ever been at a wedding and knew it wasn't going to work? Because I've been at a few, and I called it out at the wedding at the table. And some people thought it was funny, some people didn't like it, but goddamn if I wasn't right about every one of them.
You were right. Holy shit.
I was like, this isn't going to work.
Oh no! Oh no!
But the reason why
Why did you feel that way? What was like? What was the feeling you got? Was it the couple? Was it the family? Was it?
It was the family. One of them, the family put into focus. I'm like, this is two different worlds. I mean, like,
sure.
They're lying to each other to start. Like
right.
like everyone's full of shit in the room. Like,
damn. Okay.
But the one of my best friends got married, and he got married later. I think he was like 33. And at that wedding, because at that point I'd called out a few and been to a few. My buddy Grant, we were drunk at the table. He's like, "Hey man, what do you think about this one?" I was like, "No, this one will work."
I love that you're the go-to now. Yeah. You're the fucking go-to.
But he went and told the groom. The groom's like, "Oh, thank God he said the right thing." Like,
you know, like the fortune
still
teller.
Together. I got 2 kids that doing great.
The old fortune teller in the corner is like Randy in the corner of every wedding. Like, let me see if it's going to work.
Well,
with the goal.
Because I was the guy who made all the mistakes. I mean, I've done it.
Oh.
I got a fucking problem.
No, I don't.
I just keep making mistakes, but thankfully I'm trying to make them different ones every time. That's all I can hope for, is I make different mistakes than the last time.
Do you think going to your grandma? Well, what do you think she will say?
Yeah, well, I had her on the podcast a few years ago, and I asked her a little bit about it, and she's like, she's like, the relationships aren't easy. You have to love each other. You have to be your partners first.
Yeah.
He's like, love's permanent. Joy, fades. Excitement, that'll fade. Unhappiness fades. Joy fades. Looks fade. So he's like, you have to love him for the person that he is. You want to, we're talking about my grandfather. And you have to work together. Like, he's like, it's sometimes it's just work, and then you get back to being in love again. You're like, but sometimes you got to work.
See.
So, and also it was a different time because they I feel like back then there's too many fucking options. Like they knew what they wanted, they found it, and they were happy with it. There wasn't this looking over your shoulder bullshit. Like looking over at the grass is greener. Like fucking Instagram, his life's a little bit better than mine. His girlfriend might be hotter than mine. Maybe
right.
There was none of that. Like it was like I found somebody who loves me. I love them. That's it. Like it was.
Yes.
They stopped looking.
They found it okay, did it, done.
Yeah.
Done.
Now all the world is looking.
There's options.
What else is out there?
What else is better?
Well, yeah. Is there more for me?
I also think being in the city, LA, yes. I'm in New York. I have friends who live outside of these cities, or they're in like upstate New York, or they're in whatever, Virginia, and they got families.
Yes.
They got families. They're happy. Well, I don't know, but they seem happy. So it's like, is it the fact that we're in these cities that it's the constant go? Who's there? But constant looking. Yeah. Because I think that might be part of it.
Well, and also people just give up. And look, I've been subject to that myself. A couple girlfriends ago, she dumped me. I was like, yeah, you're right, fair enough. She goes, what? I was like, your points are valid. I think we shouldn't be together. She's like, you're not getting off the hook that easy. Well, fuck that. She like doubled down.
I love. She's like, no, fight with me. Fight with me. Fight with me.
No way. And I dated her for another 6 more months, but it still ended.
The amount of times I've heard that from my friends, they're like, well, we tried to break up. And then we dated for another 6 months. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that in the world. Oh my God. Throwing good money after bad because you don't. Because sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes you just don't want to hurt the other person's feelings. Sometimes you're just lazy about it. I've been subject to this where you just fucking push the other person away until they dump you. Yeah, I mean, there's no bigger cowardice move, and I'm sorry to say I've done it before.
Why did you feel like you? Because you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Well, I was like, yeah, well, she breaks up with me. I don't have to be the bad guy.
Shit.
She'll get fed up and walk away, and I'm sorry.
So do you do stuff so she breaks up with you?
It wasn't doing stuff. It's when you don't do stuff that women get real upset.
Oh shit.
When you just like, the opposite of love isn't hate. It's apathy. It's like
Look at you go. Why? Okay, Randy, shut the fuck up. You're fronting something.
I'm fronting something.
You have a girlfriend or someone or a wife. I'm telling you. If you know all these things and you see all these things, it's putting into effect, and I know you can do it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Once summer's over.
Summer's over.
Summer's over. My dad said to me, he's like, "Do you think it's the time of year?" I said, "What do you see?" I said, "What do you mean?" Because a lot of people I know broke up. I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Do you think it's the time of year? It's kind of hot." I go, Oh, because it's like summer?
Do you remember that? The summer love was fun, though, when you were a kid.
Oh, but
You
like,
get a little
I
crush.
love a little fling.
Right?
I love a fling.
Oh.
Okay, let me tell you, I'm
Have
mad.
you ever had a vacation
Ooh,
boyfriend?
No,
or
but I
girlfriend?
want one so bad.
Oh, man, I had one once.
I want
It was
one
cool.
so bad.
We just happened to be good, like at the same whatever vacation spot at the same time for a week. Like, yeah, let's.
I have
we
a
just
cruise
hook
at the
up,
end of the
and you
year.
just never talk to him again.
I love it. Oh,
It's so good. It's so good.
I want one so bad.
Spring break 2004. It's like nice. I had a girlfriend for a
amazing.
week and a half.
Oh, I want one so bad. I want to cruise with my
Before
family.
cell
at the end
phones,
of-
you couldn't
end of
call
the
me.
year. Write a letter. Write me a letter.
Yeah. Write me a letter.
Oh,
I'll give you the address
I
at Brown
love it.
University.
I love it. Well, I went to sleepaway camp.
Oh well, I mean that's where Jews fall in love. I mean that's
They put us there for a
I
reason.
think that's really
Yes.
It's like fuck J date sleepaway
Sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
We gotta go back to sleepaway camp. Let me tell you, sleepaway camp was so horny.
I can't
Oh my
imagine.
God, I
Bunch of
can't
15
even-
to 17-year-olds.
Oh no, we were
12?
12,
Even worse.
13.
Oh my God, I can't
So
even
we
imagine
just
the amount
were
of
like-
hand jobs handed out at this place.
Oh, and you know what's so sad? So I went to a small school and I was very nerdy. I was kind of weird. And I think I was always like, I never really had a hookup during the camp, but a lot of my friends did. So I was always like, oh, that's so cool. I was in the corner like, yeah.
You were egging them on.
I love that shit. But I remember, oh my God, I love this story. I was 12. We were 12 and we were coming back to the cabins from pool time. So we're all in like bathing suits. We're like, okay, we're going to get ready for dinner. So we're showering, we're, getting ready, whatever. I jump in the shower with my bathing suit on to clean off the chlorine, right? I was wearing a bikini, clean off the chlorine. I walk out of the shower, grab my towel, and my friend was blow drying her hair. And her name was Hannah. I love her. Oh, this is great. And she blow drying her hair. She turns around by accident, takes the blow dryer, and puts it on my stomach. And all of a sudden you hear,
Burned, yeah.
and everyone's like, and she backs it away, and you just see like
The greats.
on my stomach. And I'm like, I'm in shock. Everyone's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And Hannah, the first thing she said was, like, she goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's just so sweet. I'm so sorry. And she goes, it's okay, Riley. The first time you have sex, the guy's going to see that scar and be like, what happened? And you can mention me. And I was like, Hannah, what the fuck?
It's okay. Good news. You get to talk about me during sex.
I was like,
How is that?
I
How
thought
is
that
that?
was the funniest thing. She goes, this is great news. So when you have sex for the first, we're 12.
You always think of me. Hannah, that's what I want.
But the fact that the first thing we thought of was oh my God, sex was I remember the song, Christina Aguilera, the Cherry Pop song.
Oh,
Cherry Pop. We sang that all the time in camp. We were singing that up and down. And a counselor one day was like, just letting you guys know
What that means?
what that means. The horror. The horror. We're like, what do you mean something tears? And then this girl in the back was like, I think I broke mine horseback riding. Like, the fear. She's like, yeah, that's what it means. And we're like, we thought it was about like a cherry. And like, we didn't know. And then this girl's like,
Did anybody ever actually have sex in sleepaway camp?
Probably.
Like what age? Like when did it end? Because kids are having sex young these days.
They're having sex real young.
Yeah.
I left early. I think I left camp around when I was 13, 14. But there must have been some. People were getting fingered, though. People were hand
that
jobs,
age? Yeah.
making out. That was like... That was a thing, but we were
making
my God,
out. Yeah,
so horny.
Big deal about making out.
Oh my God, everyone was so goddamn horny, and I got I say this joke all the time. I got boobs first in middle school. I was one of the first ones, so it was like without a comments I get shit. It was crazy on AIM. You talk to guys on AIM.
My God.
They're like,
how old are you again?
I'm 30.
30. Okay, all right. So I got.
We had
11 years.
AIM.
No, I had AIM.
You had AIM. What was your screen name?
I forget. In college, I think it was just.
Oh, you were in college.
Yeah, that's how long. That's how old I am.
I was thinking you're like 28.
I wish. No, actually, no, I don't. Fucking 28.
No, 28 sucked. No,
Oh,
I hate 28. I hated 28.
28 was a rough year for me.
Really?
I wouldn't want to live that one again.
28 was not it. I hated 28.
No. That's when I called the sweating off. It was. Yeah.
28 was a big
It
year.
was a lot. Yeah, 28 caused me to be in therapy by 29.
That's good. Okay. Yeah.
28 caused my first time in therapy.
That was your first time in therapy was
Well,
29?
yeah, I've been off and on since, but I'm back on. I'm fucking happy about that.
Are you back on?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Recent.
Oh,
something
shit.
new.
I got to do that.
I was like, you know what? Let me fucking reach out to old Dr. P, see if he does Zoom
Dr.
things.
P?
Yeah, I'll say his name, Dr. Panetta. He's the head of
He's
psychiatry
good?
at BU.
He's good.
he's
You got
legit,
a good
yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started how that one came around. I had one therapist. All right, long story short. So I had a therapist. My very first therapist, I went around and looked for a bunch. Like I interviewed a bunch. I wanted to, I wanted
As
to go
you
in there and
should,
do work. I was like, I don't want to talk about, my childhood and what trauma. Fuck all that. What do I do now? Like, how do I move from here and feel better about, my place in the world and life and my decisions and all this shit.
Right.
So I interviewed like 4 or 5 people, and then found this one guy, and I asked him, all these therapists, I asked him, like, all right, what's going to make me feel better? And he was the one who just laid it out. Like, here's the 5 things. It's like exercise, sleep, talk therapy, meditation or prayer, and then acts of service.
Wow, I
those
did none
5
of those.
things,
Okay.
He goes, those 5 things have been proven to make people feel better overall. It's like, it's not going to change you from a depressed case to a monk. He's like,
Right.
but, makes you 10 to 20, makes you feel 10 to 20% better, and that's a lot. I'm like, all right, this guy shot me straight, so I'll work with him. So he convinces me to go to a group meditation class. And he does it. He's like, hey, this is a 30 and under meditation class. There's a lot of cute girls at it. Maybe you want to go check it out.
Stop it. Not a lot of cute girls
No,
in
he
there.
said there is a lot of cute girls at it.
No, but like to go, wanting to meditate.
I just got out of my
and
relationship.
Feel better.
And I was
He's
obviously
trying to hook you up.
Well, no, but it was the spoonful of sugar. I was like, hey, there's girls there. Like, okay.
Okay, that's
but
gotta
it
get
got
you
me
to go.
meditating.
Okay.
So it was like,
Oh, he knew
good,
his crowd.
Smooth
okay.
move, doctor.
Yeah. Actually, very smart.
Yeah, smooth
very
move.
smart.
You got me.
I'm over here like he's trying to hook you up. No, he's trying to get you to
Yeah.
go.
But
okay.
I did hook up with a girl in there. She introduced me to a friend of hers, who I hooked up with for a cup of coffee. I mean, we in the middle of it, we're like, should we just go back to drinking and laughing? Because this is not it.
Oh, you tried. Okay.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
But she is getting her PhD in psychotherapy, and she got me her doctor, who's Dr. Panetta. He's like, yeah, he's the head of the department. You want to go see him? Because my old therapist was moving to DC. I was like, yeah. So somehow I lucked out, and he's still working. So back to seeing him on Zoom. Just fucking trying to get.
Wow.
Trying to make, you got to check in with yourself. It's been 5 years since I was in therapy. So I was like, you know what? It's fucking
time to check in.
about goddamn time. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
Feeling
really good.
Feeling a little anxious. Maybe I'll see somebody about that.
Good. Yes. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. And
Well,
I love how
it took me fucking 28 years of misery before I figured out maybe I should go talk to somebody
people
about
are still not people are still not in therapy. I have family members. I have people who are in their 56. No one's still not in therapy.
Yeah, look, it's not for everybody, but I think it's for most people, and I certainly think it's worth trying. It's like saying I don't go to the dentist. It's like you have teeth. Maybe get them checked out once in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You have a brain. It's an organ. You get your heart checked.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you go talk to somebody
And you may
about how
think
you
it's fine. You may be like, oh, but they look fine. Usually
still,
you gotta need to clean them. You gotta clean them a little
exactly.
bit. Yeah.
Check in. Maybe you don't know you have a problem.
Right.
Or maybe you're overlooking something, and it's manifesting itself in some other way that is not harming you now, but will in the long run.
Right.
You're working too hard. You're too worried about money. So shit like that isn't necessarily a problem because you're not like beating your wife or whatever, like or something drastic.
Yeah, people are like,
you're
I don't
suicidal.
have an actual thing going on.
Yeah.
It's like that's not what
not
it's
it.
for.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And it's someone
your
who can
emotional
listen to
well-being
you.
is ongoing.
Right.
And
someone's listening who's not there's no judgment, there's no nothing. It's just
well, that's what you pay them for, the impartiality.
Yes.
Like they don't care. Like
right.
they don't care how much they don't have the emotional tie-up with everyone in the story of your life.
Exactly.
They're like, well, maybe they can look at it from a distance and with some clarity.
Right.
And also, just the right question to ask you: like, how do you feel about that? But how do you really feel about that? Actually.
And I broke up with my therapist.
And they'll repeat shit to you. They're the only people that will repeat shit to you, and you don't get fucking angry.
I don't get angry. Oh,
I've
you've
been in an argument with like a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they bring some shit up from in the past.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you bringing that up for? But when the therapist does it, it's like, oh, well, I never connected it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's the only time someone will bring some shit up from the past.
You're like, fine.
You'll be bitter about it. Like, no, you're making a good point here.
That's why I broke up with my therapist 2 years ago, and I haven't found one.
Why'd you break up with him or her?
It was her. It was over Zoom. She was clipping her toenails and her nails.
Her
on
toenails?
Zoom. She did like this. I think she went down to get her toes. Then she came up and did her nails. And I was like, do I have to say something fucking crazy for her to look up?
That's insane.
I was like, I feel crazy. I was like, do I have to be like, I'm gonna have to jump off a fucking bridge?
Yeah, no, you fire him over that. I mean, the least you can do is pay attention.
Fucking pay attention. Yeah. So I tell my mom.
That's what I'm paying for is your attention.
Exactly. Yeah. And I tell my mom, I tell some of my friends, I was like, yeah, this happened. And my mom's like, I think it's a test.
What? Well, your fucking therapist shouldn't be testing you.
Right? I was like, but she never called me back. Like, I was like, what do you mean? Mom was like, I think it was a test. And I said, what kind of test? Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, call her out for being
right.
a dumb
I was like,
bitch.
what are you talking about? She goes, yeah. She's like, you should have called her out. And I was like, well, I didn't want to call her out. She goes, that's your issue, Riley. You don't call people out on their shit. Like, she goes, you don't say how you're feeling.
I'm firing you because you're clipping your fingernails during this session. Goodbye.
See, and I should.
And you're not getting paid for this one. And
but
shut
I'm
the
like,
laptop.
is this a whole therapy session? Me being like, oh, I should have said that? Is that my issue?
You're going to see your mom for therapy about your therapist.
Right. My mom's like, I'm not the one.
Your mom charged you $150 for that phone call.
Mom's like, I shouldn't be having to tell you this. I'm like, I know, but she's like, you should have spoken up. I'm like, I couldn't speak up. She goes, because that's your issue. And I was like, fuck therapy.
Your mom putting you on blast.
It's so
you
funny.
See, she taught you a lesson. No, she didn't. She fucked off on you.
So my mom will be so honest with me, and I'm like so grateful for that.
Is she in therapy, your mom?
Yes, I think she might be back. She needs to go. So if she's not, she better go back.
I'm always even more fascinated when like older people are.
Oh,
you know, cause
yeah.
I mean, it really wasn't a thing then. You know, like
right.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, what? Yeah, if you ever seen Mad Men, like,
oh, or like Sopranos.
Yeah,
well,
he's like,
not,
yeah.
but...
So his wife's going to his therapist. His therapist calling the husband, telling him what she said. Like,
yeah,
like that's how
right.
therapy. Like, I mean, it wasn't a thing. You know, like back in the day, it was like a way to keep your wife from killing herself.
Yeah, like, oh, she's acting a little cuckoo.
Yeah,
Let me put her.
She's getting a little weight.
Yeah,
maybe go talk to a doctor so he can tell you you're fat and lose weight, and I don't have to be the bad guy.
Right,
I don't have to be the bad guy.
Right, and now it's like I told my dad, I'm like, you need to go to therapy. He's like, I don't need to go to therapy. He doesn't remember his childhood, and I told him, I was like, Dad, that's like
probably for the best.
It's a sign. He's like, he's like, maybe I shouldn't remember. I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, at a certain point, like I guess so, but like, come on.
There
like,
is a little bit too much of that because I was talking about that with our buddy Don last week or a couple weeks ago. That therapy is good, but to a point. You don't want to wallow in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why when I went in, I was like, I'm trying to find ways to, I
want to get out of it.
I want skills so I just can feel better day to day, man. I don't want to be here every fucking week.
And talk about the same shit over and over again.
Give me fucking concrete tools to help me cope with the day to day stress of life.
Right.
Everyone I know does therapies in it forever. It's like, it's a
that's the thing. It's been 5 years I was out. And I was like, you know what, let me go back and talk to Dr. P.
Right. And I think a lot of people go back and forth. You get the tools, you do whatever.
Yeah, I was doing. Like, wait a minute, I'm losing track here. I got to get back to this shit. You know?
I was doing EMDR. My mom sent me that. See, I'm gonna mess it up because I think it's
like cognitive behavioral therapy.
It's like eye movement and move. It's like tapping. Do you ever hear of tapping? It's you take. I'm gonna mess it up. You don't talk about your issue. You really don't talk. It's not talk therapy. Okay. Because my mom was like, enough with this talk therapy. I gotta go in. Find out what's wrong. And a lot of it has to do with like if there's a trauma in your life or there's something like even the marriage, like something like that was so big that you want to go in and help work through.
Yeah.
So you work through that. And it's very cool. There's not a lot of talking involved.
Yeah.
A little bit of talking, but it's mostly like I think you're taking the memory and you're kind of putting another memory over it or you're working through it. But there's not a lot of like, so how do you feel about that? So how did that make you feel? It's a lot of working through it so that memory doesn't hurt you as much or it doesn't stop your day-to-day life. Like, because there's certain things that people had that they're like, it's hard to wake up in the morning. I can't wake up because of this one thing that happened. Yeah. So you kind of work through that. But it was called EMDR. It was great until she started fucking clipping her.
Oh, that was a
nail.
Let's use a nail clipper.
So she's
so rude. I can't. Could you imagine doing that? Like, I couldn't do that on a work call, like with the camera off.
You wear pants in a work call?
I mean, I have something on my lower body, shorts if it's hot. But yeah, I wear. Yeah, I mean, like
I don't know if people wear pants.
Well, look, when I go to the office, when I go to the office, I wear pants. Yeah, but I'm just pants and a t-shirt. I dress like I dress on stage.
Okay.
Blue jeans, black t-shirt every day. I'm done thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm done. But I'm not one of these guys who's fucking beating off on Zoom calls and shit. I don't know how many people lost their careers in the pandemic because they got jerking off on a Zoom call.
That's crazy.
But the fact that I know the fact they thought like, oh, the work call's over and they didn't hang it up. It's like, bro, you have a camera on the top. Like I always have that little camera covered on my fucking laptop. Because I beat off in front of my laptop. I don't want fucking Vladimir Putin looking at me stroke one out. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the worst person.
You should be so lucky.
Yeah. You could be so lucky. It would solve all the problems.
Yeah, and in the war in Ukraine, if Vladimir Putin walked,
he's like, you know what? It's over. It's all over.
Yeah, look at Randy tug one out. I think we should stop this war.
He's like, I found the love of my life. He's in LA. Honestly,
do you think Vladimir Putin's attractive? No, right? No.
No.
He is powerful though. He's got money. He's just,
That doesn't do it for me.
He might be the richest guy in the world, according to some.
But like I like hook up with like artists. Like I don't. That's money.
Yeah,
Doesn't,
you don't like the strongman, the corporate strongman.
I don't think I've ever fucked a strong. Let's see.
I mean, he was a good-looking kid, but he looks like shit as an adult.
He looks like fucking Macaulay Culkin as a kid.
That's why I said he was a good-looking kid. Look at him.
Okay.
Michael Jackson definitely would have fucked Vladimir Putin.
Oh God. Hey, Randy. Oh boy.
I mean, if you had Macaulay Culkin, he'd love that.
But do you think there's only one picture of him as a child? Like we don't know. That might have been like just a good shot.
Well, it's also funny how in Russia nobody smiles. I don't think I've seen a single Russian photo of a smile. Look at him walking around with his shirt off.
He got good eyebrows. I always see eyebrows. You have good eyebrows too, Randy. You got good eyebrows.
Thank you.
I love good eyebrows. Good eyebrows and good teeth. The fact that we're still looking at pictures.
I know, right? We're really going deep in the Putin fucking bastard here. Hang on, Mike. Let me put my belt around my neck. Pull up some more photos. Riley's like, oh my God.
Because sometimes it's here. And then it goes
way worse.
Here,
it goes way worse.
It can't get worse. And then it does. Oh my God. No, but I fuck literally. I've never fucked like a.
Yeah. What's your typical guy?
Like a corporate man.
You haven't had sex with a finance guy in New York? How the fuck did you avoid that? Good.
Fuck artists. Literally. I don't think
the exact opposite of a finance guy.
Yeah, I've mostly artists. I don't think I've even.
Musicians? What are we at? Or comedians?
Comedians, artists, musicians.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I feel
like musicians get the most action.
You think I hate, but you know what? I don't. When they pull out the guitar and they start singing,
I know, but whatever reason it works.
I hate it. I don't like it, and I feel so awkward. But I've had fucked a bunch of DJs.
It's rich guys and musicians. Yeah, DJs, same thing.
But they play their music
while you guys have sex.
Okay. Wait, did I tell you?
Here's my latest album, and then they fuck to it.
Did I tell you this? This DJ I was hooking up with. I thought he was going to turn on his music while we were about to hook up. So I'm waiting for it, right? And
you know it's coming.
I'm like, here we go. We're here. Let's hear some beats. And then he turns on the TV. I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna watch a movie. Cool. He turns on a Bill Burr special.
Oh, I mean,
and
who
I was
doesn't
like,
come to Bill Burr?
But I was like, Bill, but I enjoy Bill Burr.
Yeah. But do I want to watch a stand? I do this. Yeah,
while we're fucking, and I even said to him, I was like, "Hey, so are we gonna watch the special? Have you watched it yet? What's the deal?" And he's like, "No, I put it on to make you feel more comfortable." And I was like, "Wait,
because Bill Burr in the background makes me horny."
I said, "What about Bill Burr is gonna make my pussy wet?"
Yeah, I want to hear him complaining in the background.
I was like, "What the?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you're a comedian, and he's a comedian." I said.
So
that's not how. That's how none of this works. I have to say, and I've said this before, giving a blowjob to an applause break, you're like to completion. You're like,
well, that's what. Next time you come to,
I can hit a button on the board. We can get crazy.
I know, right?
Oh man! If only I had sound effects while giving blowjobs, I'd be such a happier person.
That'd be so funny if you pulled out your phone and just started playing sound effects.
While you're
blowing a guy.
If I did that, the man would stop. The man would get soft. I'm telling you, the amount of times that I pretended a dick was a microphone.
Oh, what does that mean?
Okay, what sound effect?
Yeah, wait,
what sound effect would you play when a man loses his boner? Yeah. And it can't be womp 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 womp.
It gotta be that one. It can't.
Cannot.
It has to be that one.
Nope.
But if it's like, what would I? Maybe like the sleeping. I don't know. I'm trying to think. If they lose their boner,
Jeopardy would be good. Waiting for it to come back.
Waiting for it to come back. Oh
shit!
Or like if it's slowly getting back up, the jaws. Bum bum. Bum bum.
I like the jaw, or it's like remember like Halloween. They play that music.
I'm a spooky girl. I would love that shit. That would get me all horny. Oh my god! If you put on spooky music,
if you came out with no condom and a fucking Michael Voorhees mask,
shut the fuck up.
It's the only rubber you want in the room is Michael Voorhees mask.
Ew, it would smell so bad in there, all that plastic.
I know. Oh my god!
But like so hot.
Oh. So hot. But like so hot.
Like I would love that shit. Now I'm thinking about it. I gotta stop. I love that shit.
She's gonna slide off the chair.
Yeah. Where are those things you've had on? What are those?
Oh, the extenders? What? The vaginal extenders? What are they called?
What are they called? Not the extenders.
Yeah, I guess
That's
you would be extending
dildos?
it. You'd be enlarging
Dilators.
it? Dilators. Yeah. I was
Where are those dilators? I'll use them now. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's why I'm like DJs, artists. You know,
Yeah.
I want to try. I want to.
Spread your wings a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you consider a finance guy, like a guy with a straight job?
I was talking to an accountant one time for a while, and he was
Oof,
sweet.
don't
but
fuck
like,
those losers.
it's hard.
Find yourself an investment banker or
I
consultant.
respect the shit out of it because, like, I hate math, and like,
Yeah.
damn, like that's so impressive. You know, that's very impressive. But I don't know.
Well, I would imagine your family would appreciate it if you dated an accountant.
Yeah,
Very Jewish leaning, you know. I mean,
because the money.
yeah.
My uncle's an accountant.
The
so
culture,
it's like,
yeah, I get it. I get
know.
it. You know,
no, it would be
Success
nice.
is important in the
I'm
Jewish
terrible
community.
with my money. I'm terrible with my money, so it would be nice to have that. But I don't know. I'm just like, and you know, I don't know if you're having this issue, but like I have this issue where I'll talk to guys who aren't in like or artists who are in the field, whatever, and I'll go to a show. I'll have 3 shows in a night, and my last show's 11:30. Oh, do you have to go? You know, you had shows earlier. Do you mind? Like, want to get something to eat? I'm like, is this person really telling me?
yeah. No, you can't.
Like, you can't. Like, that makes my pussy so dry.
Well, that is a part of the problem with being a comic. As I said, you have to date night people. You know, you're
Yeah.
kind of stuck with, you know, teachers in the summertime, nurses, bar staff. At least for me, you know,
I know. I'm about to say, I feel like this is what.
This is yeah.
This is your go-to.
That's not my go-to. It's who's available when I am.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
People with a real day job don't have time for me.
Yeah.
Like, when are you free? Tuesday at noon. It's like, well, I'm at work. How about Saturday night? No, I'm on the road.
Yeah, I know,
What the
right,
fuck? You're
right.
like, you have to. You can only date what's available to you when it's available to you.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. And like I think I would love a long distance. Granted, I've never been in one, and I know they're hard.
I've
I know
done it
people
a
say
couple
they're
times. It makes it easier. For like if I'm on the road or if I'm working late at night, like she knows I'm not coming home at night, so that the expectation of me not being there relieves the pressure of me disappointing her when if we lived in the same city.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I'm out at the clubs. You know, what are you doing
See,
tomorrow?
yeah.
I'm out at the clubs.
Yeah.
Every night I'm out at the fucking clubs working, and you know, like so
Right.
so that disappointment is alleviated because I'm not in the same city. So when I see her, then it works. You know, like then we're together, then we're
Okay.
fully together. Like we're it's quality
Sure.
time. You know, like we're focused on each other, as opposed to her being like, "Oh, when are you coming home?" Like, not now. Like, you know,
Yeah.
later
that's how
when
I
you're
feel.
asleep.
I
you
feel,
know, like,
I feel very, and I have that with friends, even friends who are outside of comedy, like who want to get together, who will do corporate jobs or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, guys, I can do drinks until 8 because then I got a spot at 8:30.
Yeah.
And then I feel bad because then I got to run. So it's just constantly feeling like, but they get it. I'm very grateful for my friends
Yeah.
that do get it.
Yeah, but a
then-
relationship is an
relationship,
extra
I know
level,
that
yeah.
shit is different.
Yeah, it's an extra
and
level.
I'm like, I think I'm ready for it. This fall, I'm like, let's do it. Let's go.
this fall is like cuffing season. We're trying to get.
I'm terrible. I'm like
You're
a
still
movie.
waiting on your summer love. You know.
I'm getting one. My parents. We're going on a cruise. My family and I.
Oh, nice. Where
End
to?
of the.
Like around the Caribbean?
We're going to the Yeah. And I'm like, I'm hoping I find
a nice
like,
Jewish boy on the boat.
It doesn't. It could be anything. It could be a merman. It could be a little merman in the ocean. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
I'll take
I doesn't
anything.
care.
my parents prefer Jewish. I'll take anything.
They're just like something right.
Yeah. So
something.
amen of any
Just
kind.
please, just
Yeah.
like
someone who will get you out of our fucking hair.
Right.
Someone who will get you to leave us the fuck
the
alone
amount
for
of times
5
my mom
minutes.
is like, stop fucking texting me at 1 a.m. Like, don't you have someone to talk to?
Oh my God, you hit her up at 1 a.m. for this relationship advice?
Not relationship advice, but just like I'll be done a show or something, and I'm like, papa, going home. Hey, mom, what's up? And she's like, go to sleep. Like, I'm going to sleep.
You wake her up in the middle of the night?
If she's up, if I see she's
If
up,
she's up?
if she's liking an Instagram post, I'm like, oh, she up.
That's cool. That's nice to have a close relationship with your mom like that.
Your
I'm
mom,
close
yeah.
with my mom, but I don't call home as much as I should. I'm a bad son in that way. But you know,
But you're going to North
I'm
Carolina
independent.
soon, so it's nice.
Yeah, well, they know that I'm always, you know, I'm off doing my own thing.
Right. No,
But
as you
it's not-
should.
It's
Yes.
not that I don't love them. It's just that I don't think about, like, I don't, you know, it's like Larry David. I don't consider the normal circumstances.
Right.
You know, like I think, you know, it makes sense to me, even if the rest of the world doesn't make sense. I should call home more, but I'm coming. I saw her last week. I'll see you next week. We'll have a good time. Can't wait for it. You want to get to a little news before we get out of here?
Oh, some news?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
shit.
we do news last time?
We didn't do the news last
Oh, yeah, 'cause
time.
we were too wrapped up in vaginismus last time. We have a few minutes left, right, Mikey?
Well,
We have a few minutes left, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I usually do the news at the end of the show. I pick a couple of news stories.
Oh, that's funny.
I choose the headlines we can talk about because obviously I could give a fuck about anything important.
It's probably like AOL News, like.
Oh, it's a lot of New York Post, a lot of New York Post, a lot of web shit.
I love it.
I don't know if you heard about this though, but Kevin Bacon details his experience trying to be a quote regular person for a day, and he said that it sucks.
Is that the third degree of Kevin Bacon? Is that the whole thing of Kevin Bacon?
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is
6
the
degrees.
thing.
Okay.
So there's like a thing going back to the 80s. Everyone's linked to Kevin Bacon within 6 degrees.
I think he's hot.
He's a good looking guy, yeah.
Something about
Especially for
Kevin
an older
Bacon.
man. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's so sexy.
He looks great.
Footloose? Oh.
Yeah. How old is Kevin Bacon? Google that.
I'm gonna guess. 64.
I bet, dude. He's got to be in the 60s.
64.
He looks fucking great.
66.
He looks fucking great for 66.
Look at those glasses. Oh,
66.
I love a man with glasses.
God almighty. I mean, look at that. I wish I looked like that now.
He's hot.
Fuck, dude.
He's a handsome
He's a
man.
good-looking guy.
He doesn't need to lead a normal life. Look
No.
at that boy.
But it says Kevin Bacon decided to spend a day as an ordinary person and quickly discovered that he prefers his life as a celebrity. In a recent interview with Vanity Fair, the Footloose star shared that he had donned an elaborate disguise complete with fake teeth and altered nose and glasses to fulfill his dream of living a day as a regular guy. He said the experience didn't live up to his expectations. People were kind of pushing past me, not being so nice. Nobody said I love you. I had to wait in line. I don't know. Buy a fucking coffee, whatever. Bacon soon realized he wanted to return to his A-list status. And he was like, I thought to myself, this sucks. I want to go back to being famous.
Wait, the fact he said nobody said I love you is
Yeah.
so funny.
Welcome to every day
Right,
of my life.
yeah, welcome to every day of most people's lives.
So I called my mom at 1 a.m.
Now, you know what? It makes sense.
Say it, Mom.
Say it. Please say it.
If I called my mom, she would tell me she loves me.
Right?
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, I can go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Kevin Bacon. Damn.
Oh.
I wonder where he went.
But people get like people were like, trying to give him shit about this thing, and I'm like, no, it's I think that he was honest and it's true. Like, yeah, I mean, look, there's certain levels of fame that it becomes annoying, like Johnny Depp, where you can't leave your house. You know, Kanye West, where you can't where they're tracking your airplane wherever you fly.
Sure.
Like, but Kevin Bacon, I mean, like everybody loves Kevin Bacon. like
Right.
It's way better to be Kevin Bacon than fucking me. You know,
And-
you know what I'm
yes,
saying? Like,
yeah.
and the fact that he admitted that, I like it. Yeah, like I would have thought he's full of shit if he was like, oh, you know what, being normal is pretty great. It's fucking fine. No, it's not. It's fine for all of us, but it's better to be that.
Right.
It's better to be rich and
Because
famous.
you're right. He is so loved. Because even if he went to a store, he would. Oh, I bet if he went to a grocery store, if he went to Erewhon, he would have been told 5 times, "Oh man, love you.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're the best." 100%. He would have had a great time.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the other thing too. He's Kevin Bacon. It's not like he's famous for being Dick Cheney. You know?
Right, he's
like
I know
Kevin Bacon
got
is
a good, yeah.
Kevin Bacon is widely beloved. He's
Yes.
not controversial like Dick Cheney. You know, like
Yeah, right.
He's not beloved and hated. Everybody loves Kevin Bacon.
And through generations.
Yes.
Like my mom loves Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
I love Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Right. I'll show my kids Footloose. They'll love Kevin Bacon.
Oh, that movie! How great was that movie?
So good.
Also, but what about breaking out into dance in the middle of high school?
I was in
no one found that weird.
I was in theater
Oh,
in
you
high
were a
school,
theater kid.
so I was a mime.
What? You were theater and you were a mime.
I was a mime.
Riley, it gets weirder and weirder. With
I was
you.
a mime manager.
What the fuck is a mime manager? Oh wait, let me guess. You did all the talking.
So my audition for the mime, we had a mime company, and I showed my
A
parents.
mime company.
I'm
What
like,
school is this? This school should be discredited. A fucking mime company. What
We
is
had a whole mime company, and we would perform
fuck
at
is
all
that?
these like elementary schools and middle schools for them. Like we would perform in festivals, and it was like a really fun thing. And I remember, so
Can you do Can you do it? And you just, or did you
no,
try? You
I
couldn't cut the
wasn't
mustard.
great. I wasn't wonderful at miming, but it was really fun, and I was with my friends. But I had made a lot of moving to New York City. I had one friend from high school, and then he had a bunch of friends that I wasn't really friends with in high school. Like I moved my freshman year. I was in the mime company.
Yeah,
I was in theater.
Being in the mime company is not going to get you many friends.
not gonna-
and they're certainly not talkative ones. very
But
quiet.
But I had my own little group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had my group. I was happy. I enjoyed my high school years. But I made these new friends when I moved into New York. So I have this group of girlfriends. Love them dearly. But we weren't that close in high school. I'd bring one of my friends around one time to comedians.
Oh,
and the comedians say to my friend, oh, how do you know Riley? And she said, oh, we went to high school together. And they said, oh, how was Riley in high school? What was Riley like? And I remember to this day, she goes, well, we were really friends. She was in the mime company. She goes, well, we
sold you out?
She was, well, I've told
we
my
weren't
friends.
really friends.
She, goes, well,
she was in
friends.
the mime company.
I know,
so not only were you not friends, but we weren't friends. She was a fucking loser.
You know what? I say it all.
Basically what she said.
I say it all the time. So I give her the okay to say it because I say it all the time. I'm like, girl, I was in I was in 8th period with my makeup on. So we laugh about it all the time.
You were the manager and you were wearing makeup? Why would you?
I was getting ready.
Oh, is it like baseball where the manager wears a uniform too?
I was getting ready to go because we had a festival. We're like, oh, we gotta go. We gotta go to the festival. And even at the festival,
and
we were
mine
performing.
is white face, don't they?
It's white, and then it has like you can put like a little I put a heart here. You have red lipstick. You have gloves.
Oh my
Are you
God.
looking up my makeup? Oh God.
Oh my God, Riley. I mean,
I'll find a
it's
picture.
amazing you found out you had vaginismus because I no one would try to fuck a mime ever.
Okay, that's not sexy. That's a little sexy.
What, the one in the middle? Yeah, she's all right.
I think they're kind
I
of
fucked
cute.
the mime shit out of her.
I think they're kind of cute.
That's a sexy mime.
That's a sexy mime.
Yeah.
That's a hot.
Yeah, that Pan-Asian sexy mime. I'm with that.
Oh, that's like they have a whole outfit on. Oh, see, no, I was
You see, if
wearing
you wore that at the festival, you'd be more popular.
We were at a festival one time, and these kids started throwing rocks at us. I think it was our sophomore year. It was in this festival somewhere in New Jersey, and my friend looked at me. He goes, are they throwing rocks at us because we're mimes or Jews? Because it was Cherry Hill. We were from Cherry Hill, and it's a Cherry Hill mime, so, Cherry Hill was very Jewish. And I was like, honestly, could be both.
No, I'm going to go mime on that one, though.
Mimes, Jews.
As much as anti-Semitism as there is in the world, I think there's more mime hatred. I don't think anybody likes mimes.
That'd be so funny. If
I don't
you
think
took a
anybody.
poll.
Mimes might be second only to clowns in terms of the most.
You like clowns more than mimes?
No, I feel like people have
No.
no. People have a hatred for clowns and like a fear of clowns, and mimes are second to that. I feel like, but they're just behind
you're
clowns.
right. You're right.
'Cause clowns are creepy, and mimes are kind of creepy.
Mimes
but clowns
are
are creepier.
yeah.
They wear a fucking pink nose.
And they talk.
That makes them creepy.
We don't talk.
We don't.
We don't.
If you do it right.
We don't talk.
You were the most talkative mime. That's why you couldn't make it.
Yeah, I know. My mom's like,
you're
shut
the
the
only one
fuck
putting
up.
on mime makeup and then doing stand-up act. Like, what the fuck? You're not supposed to do any of that talking.
And my mom's about audition. My mom's like, you can't talk in your audition. I'm like, I know that, but let me just talk it out. I'm like,
Let me talk it out.
That's
Let me
not how
talk
it
to you
works.
until I go in there and shut up.
That's not how it works. Yeah, mime, vaginismus. It's a lot.
It was
I have a lot going
It was a
on.
tough childhood for
I have a lot.
for little Miss Riley. All right, listen to this one.
Oy.
Listen to this. Man gets arrested for attempting to break into jail to hang out with his friends.
Aw.
A 24-year-old man in, where else? Florida. Was arrested for trying to break into the county jail by driving his car into the front door and then attempted to climb a fence. He got caught in razor wire and suffered minor injuries. Authorities said he was under the influence and just wanted to hang out with his friends inside.
I hate that. Like, I'm like, oh, he's supposed to hang out with his buddies.
But that goes to show you that I've said this about prison, like, well, not about prison, but about anywhere. Because I learned it during the pandemic. Anywhere can be fun if your friends are there. I was like, like the pandemic, nothing was open. It sucked. So we just hung out in my friend's yard and we had a blast.
Right, that's true. That's true.
We were hanging on my roof deck one night, his yard with the pool, and then my buddy, and we just do like 3 nights.
Just
We
throw
rotate
around.
out.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah,
fucking
little
great
rotating.
time.
Yeah.
Like anywhere with your friends is fun. Like there's an old saying, you go to heaven for the scenery, hell for the company. Like
I never heard that. I love that.
no, it's true.
I never heard that, but I love
thought
that.
about that with heaven. It's like, in heaven, it's paradise. You get to see your dead relatives. I'm like, what? The fuck do I want to see them for? In heaven, it's like there's no sin, and I'm like, sinning is what I like doing on earth. Everything I like doing is a sin. Premarital sex, drugs, alcohol, fucking cursing, talking shit.
Yeah.
And all the fun stuff is sins. Hell sounds like the place to be. You know what I'm saying? Heaven sounds
That's so
fucking boring.
And you're Catholic, right?
Yeah.
That's so
hell
Catholic,
sounds fun.
yeah.
That's where the hookers and drugs are. Send me to hell. And you go for the company.
God.
Right? I'm sure it'd be me and Richard Pryor smoking fucking crack and banging chicks down there.
I love that you made this in your head. You're like, oh, I fucking can't wait. Can't wait.
Well, I mean, it's true. Like all the fun stuff on earth is a sin. So
That's
why would you be sinning in heaven?
It's so funny because growing up, that's not how. In my Jewish day school,
that's not
sinning.
What's Jew heaven like?
We drank like
I don't know anything about Jew heaven
because we don't have. There's not
is there
really
a heaven for
technically
Jews?
a hell or really a heaven.
Okay, yeah. What do you got?
sense.
Yeah, what do Jews have?
You
in the
kind of
afterlife?
just go back to the earth.
Oh, I thought they believe in an eternal life. You guys believe in the same God we believe in.
I think it's a lot of, and there's different ways to
Okay.
see it, whatever, and there's a lot of different, this rabbi says this rabbi says that, constantly, whatever. But what I've kind of seen overall growing up in a Jewish day school is when you go back into the earth, which made you. So you kind of just
I
go
didn't
back.
know that. I thought Jews had a heaven.
I know. Your soul's probably there, and it's probably in a nice.
We know
spot.
Islam has a heaven because they can't wait to get there.
Right. Well, I think most have like this,
Heaven and hell concept.
Heaven hell concept. But
Yeah, I guess
growing up, we never. There was no hell. No, growing up, there was never. If you do this, you will go to hell.
See that, but is there a heaven?
Like,
is there an eternal life?
After, you'll be
is
fine.
Is there like an eternal life?
I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Like,
I thought there was. You
not
were the
even
chosen
that.
people. Chosen for what? Chosen.
I guess it's like you live the best life you can on this earth right
like,
now
I should
because this is your
convert to
only
Judaism.
life.
It would help me. It would help me in
where-
Hollywood too. I should really look into
To
this.
help you, we can help you.
I'm circumcised, so I got half the.
I'm doing- it's done
I got half the
nothing for
problem
me.
solved, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to rock.
Same circus. Did I tell you when I was at talk your way out of sex?
Oh, great. Here we go.
It was during Fleet Week, and I was hooking up with this. It was a sailor, and I was so excited. I found him.
Wait a minute. Wait. Was he wearing the funny white
Yes.
suit with the bell bottoms? He wasn't wearing the blues.
No, it was white.
The blues are way better. The
I know,
whites.
the white's
oh my
kinda
God.
spooky.
Yeah, it's
The white's a little spooky one, but he was.
But it's
hot,
cute. I
and
get it. I get
He
it's
was in
cute.
his
Yeah.
costume, and he looked good.
Yeah. It looks like a Halloween costume.
It looked good.
Yeah.
It looked good, and he looks
Like
cute.
fucking Popeye over there.
Oh, it was so cute. It was like my second year in comedy too. My second year living in New York. I was so excited. I went on Tinder, fucking like swipe, looking for a sailor.
Because you knew it was Fleet Week?
I saw the boat dock. I saw the
I
boat
love it.
dock.
I love it. She's like, oh my God, there's 2,000 men on that boat.
And they're all coming off.
Yeah.
I go on Tinder
They've been
like
at sea for months.
all these seamen. I'm like,
Yeah.
nom, nom, nom. Give me some of the semen. Yes. I was so excited. I downloaded Tinder. I fucking went for it. I found one. And he's like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, oh, I had a show. And he's like, okay, I'll come to your show. He came to my show, sat in the front row. Oh, I was like, okay, well, here we go. And he's laughing at all my jokes. I'm like, I gotta
sure he
fucking
killed you,
blow
funny.
him now.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta, like,
I'm
he's
blowing him now. Yeah.
He's
He's
fucking
laughing. I
laughing.
gotta suck his
I gotta
cock.
suck his dick now. Like, I was so excited. I get back. He says to me, he goes, want to get a drink? Oh yeah, okay. All the comics are like, yeah. Everyone's like, woo.
Nice.
So I go get a drink with him. The drink's great. He's fun. He goes, want to go back to the hotel with me? All these seamen are staying in this. Where was it? It was in Midtown.
Yeah.
Some hotel.
Some shit hotel.
Shit hotel.
The government really rolling out the red carpet.
Yeah, I
for
was like,
the
it
soldiers
wasn't.
as always.
It was not a cute hotel. I was like, oh man, damn. Okay, but still,
Yeah.
I wanted this.
Was he alone in the room, or did he have a fucking?
He had a
bunk?
buddy.
Oh.
He had a buddy, but the buddy wasn't there when we got back.
Okay. Oh, good.
Buddy was
Good.
not there.
The buddy fucking exited.
So I remember this.
Good
He had
for
a buddy. He said, "Oh, I have a friend. Like my guy's staying with me too. He might still be out." We got back. He was still
Good.
out.
Good.
I was like, "Oh, good." We started hooking up. Kiss. I think I haven't even blown this dude yet. And he goes, "You're the first Jew." Like he's like, "You're the first Jew I've ever fucked." And the way he said it was like,
Yeah, he emphasized the Jew
first
part.
Jew.
Yeah. Too much emphasis.
it was
on the,
like, ooh,
Yeah. Too much
like,
emphasis on the Jew.
Jew. I was like, ooh, like Jew. I don't know if the
Yeah,
Jewish
the
person
hard
would
W.
have-
The hard
Right.
W really.
Jew. I was like, Jew. Damn. Okay. And I went, what?
He
He
was the
goes,
first Jewish girl I
yeah.
fucked. Like, all right.
He's like, you're my first Jew. I went, oh wow. Okay. I think he was from Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're kissing. And I'm like, you know what? No. Man, this fucking I couldn't
weird.
do it. It got weird. Like
You see, once
pussy
again,
dried up.
a guy talked himself out of sex.
Yep.
He should have thought this is the first you ever had and not said it. Just fuck her.
Fucking like,
You can tell your friends tomorrow.
Right.
Like-
Fucking do whatever you want, but right now,
Yeah,
we don't need to talk about it.
She's already in.
But wait, and then it gets worse.
Oh,
He high-fived.
of course it
It
does.
gets
Of
worse.
course,
It always
of
gets
course.
worse. So I tell him, I'm like, hey, dude, I don't blow him nothing. We're just like half naked making out. I'm like, dude, like I gotta go. I have early work in the morning. I don't even tell him it's the Jew part because I'm just like,
Yeah, well, you
I'm
want
not
to
even
get out of there
fucking.
alive.
I gotta get. I'm leaving. I'm out. So I'm walking out. Get to the door, and he goes, well, wait. I have a question.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, oh fuck, what? And I go, yeah, what's up? And he goes, so after the Navy, I want to go to Hollywood. And I said,
Cool.
okay, cool. Like I've never been, but cool. Like dope. And he goes, yeah, I want to be an actor. I said, oh, cool. Yeah, sure. Good for you. And he goes, yeah. Well, do you have a number or something, or like someone I can call?
Wait, he thought just because you were Jewish, you represented.
You think I would be here right now in this hotel room with you if I had a number? If I had a number, you think I would be here with you right now, sir?
But y'all control the media.
Yeah.
He literally
And
hit you
the
with,
weather,
oh,
and-
you're Jewish. You must own Hollywood.
Obviously.
Obviously. Can you give me your dad's phone number?
I was working brunch the next morning in Harlem, and I have a number to make it in Hollywood.
Yeah. He thought he was going to fuck his way to the middle.
Not even the middle. Like, I think I did a bringer show. Just like... I just started in comedy. I just was like auditioning. I'm over here like, what number?
Exactly.
Number? I'm looking for like a wallet. What number?
Do you know anybody in Hollywood I can call for my career now that I've ruined this one?
And now I'm in LA. I'm like, man, I wish I had a number.
Now he's a big. Now he's starring on the show Reacher.
Can you imagine? I'm in LA. It's my second time in LA. I'm like driving downtown. I just see him on a billboard. Like, fuck. I can call. Hey, you got a number?
Yeah, that's part
Did you
of.
ever find a Jewish girl?
Yeah. He found the next Jewish girl with the number.
Yeah, he met one Jewish girl. Was like, she must know Hollywood. She must know.
He heard Jew and instantly was like, it's the stars.
He saw dollar signs.
Yeah. Like, sorry, sir, it's not happening.
Not
I
happening.
give you free dental. Free
I'll
dental.
give you teeth whitening. How about
Yeah,
that?
free dental.
One treatment. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, honestly, pretty good.
Always so fun.
Oh,
man.
this was
Always so
lovely.
fun. Where can the people find you?
Riley Lassin at all the socials.
Riley
Yeah.
Lassin. You guys know what it is. The best. Thanks for coming out and doing
Thank
this
you for
again.
having me.
Guys, obviously follow me at Randy Valero. Follow the podcast at Ready Simple Podcast. We love you guys. Check you next week. Peace.